This is going to be so much fun. Hurry up. Hurry up with our 55 slides. That's the truth, 55 slides. Buckle up, buttercups. It's going to be what? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I'll get us started. When Mike and I started the Home Business Academy, as many of you probably already heard, one of the big goals was to have something that we could do long term, that we could trust, that would have our interests at heart, that would get better and better over time. We were so sick of having to, switch things all the time. And that's actually a huge problem in the home business profession. Everyone talks about residual income, but all you have to do is look around and say, okay, well, if this person's here today, and then over here the next year, and then over here the next year, is there really any residual income? There's not. Like, you can't have residual income if you're jumping and jumping. So we wanted to have something that could just really go the distance. And so we started the Home Business Academy. So over the time we've been in business, one thing we started to realize is that our ability to improve and make things better was limited by the platforms we were using, the third-party services that we were using. We had, how many of you guys remember how many different affiliate things we've had? We started off with Samcart, I think. Was it? No, before that, we had Post Affiliate Pro. Was that the first one?
Yep.
And then it was Samcart. And then was iDev the next one, or did we have another one before that? iDev was the next one?
Yeah, we had PayPal somewhere in there, but...
Well, anyway, long story short, it's not that we wanted to use this and this. It's that this was the best thing available at the time. Then we started using it. And like, man, it'd be nice if we had this. Oh, here, this one has this. So then we start using that. And we're like, oh, it'd be nice if this thing had this, but it doesn't. Oh, look over here. This thing has this. So anyway, as a result, we've just kind of been switching things out as we've been building. But I guess a couple of years ago, it kind of became apparent that if we really wanted to have our destiny in our own hands, we needed to be able to constantly evolve and create the thing that we were building, rather than just relying on, people to do it for us. And so on the way to the Charlotte event, we're driving over there, and I said to Mike, I was like, I think I might learn programming. And Mike's like, interesting. He's like, I have no interest in that. And then at the event, Mike was up on stage, and he's like, guys, you can do anything you want to do. Like, Paul might actually become a programmer. And then he, changed topics and didn't, explain why. And I was like, dude, you can't just leave him like that. What? Paul's good? What? Where's he going? Is he not making money with what we're doing? Why is he going to switch careers? But it wasn't that I wanted to learn programming. It was that I wanted the benefits that understanding some of this technology could provide, that I've already mentioned. And so first part of March. In fact, I was going to just read a quick little, and you can come up whenever you're ready, Mike. Yeah. Maybe, Mike, you tell the story of the one programmer you worked with. So in addition to using third-party tools, we've also hired quite a few different programmers over the years to help us with things.
Yeah, it was there. I remember, I don't know if you guys remember a system. It's no longer around, so I'll just mention it. You guys remember something called iPass? You guys remember that? Well, I was one of the co-founders of that system, and I mainly did the training and stuff. But I just remembered we were at the event. We had to launch something that night, and there was some time-sensitive stuff that needed to be done. And the programmer that we hired, I remember we rented this mansion, and we needed this thing done by that night. And I walk in, and this guy, we're paying him a lot of money. I think our bills for that was $100,000 a month just from different bills. And my cut was $5,000 a month or something because we just barely made any money. But I remember I saw him, and he was just playing video games on the couch when we had a time-sensitive deadline, literally six hours later. And we're and I just looked at him, and I'm like, okay, are we done? And he's like, no. And so it was just kind of interesting. And we've had this happen over and over. And even just a recent thing, I had to get one little thing done with API or whatever, and it cost us $2,000 for a day's worth of work. we're like, dang, this is pretty crazy, like how, lazy sometimes these programmers are, or maybe they just don't do what you want them to do. And so, yeah, it's been
Yeah, we've spent like huge amounts of money hiring programmers, and a couple other roadblocks that we ran into trying to hire people to do things. I've discovered that there's a communication barrier where you might explain what you want, you think they understand it, you pay them, they run off and come back, and then the thing that they built was not what you said. So there's a communication barrier. There's a time barrier, meaning you hire them to do something, they say they could do it, and then they run off, and then they don't come back for like a long time. And you're like, hey, when is that thing going to be done? And then maybe they find, so there's a time barrier. And then, of course, there's the money barrier, which you've heard Mike say that to build a system the way we wanted it, he got a quote, was it $100,000 up front?
Yeah, I actually asked the guy, because there's a guy that builds a bunch of the systems you guys see out there. And I actually just asked him, hey, what does that kind of a system cost? And he was like, oh, it's $100,000 up front and then $30,000 a month to maintain it. And I was like, oh, wow. And it's not even that customizable either. It's just like a system, like a cookie cutter system that you can use. But if you want it, you're going to have to come up with that much money. And MLMs usually just fork it out. And that's kind of why, a lot of them go broke. Right?
Yeah, so because as you know, we pay 80% commissions. It's not like we just have all this, big swimming pools full of cash we can just spend on programmers. So all of this led us to a problem that we wanted to solve. And so at the first of the year, I was actually just going to read you a little bit of a journal entry that I read to Mike last night because it's funny. And it kind of gives you an idea of where this started in March. This was on March 26th, and the title is, "The Programming Journey Continues." And then it says, gosh dang it, my whole journal entry just got deleted. Have you guys ever written something and then it gets deleted, so then you have to start over? So that's what it just happened. Okay, to recap, I learned a good intro to CSS and HTML, also Tailwind. No need to recap other than the idea of class. This was a big breakthrough, especially the metaphor I found to help myself understand it. Anyway, it goes on and on. I'm talking about the things I'm learning in programming. And then I get to a point where I say, they don't handle any data transfer to and from the server. For that, we'll need JavaScript, and that will be my next venture. I think my next best step is to watch the 22-hour YouTube video tutorial I found on JavaScript. 22 hours. Doesn't that sound fun? But anyway, this is like kind of how this got started at the first of the year, is we really wanted to solve these problems. And the only thing we could think was, we're just going to have to learn it ourselves. And we had no clue how to start other than, like, I was reading books, I was listening to, if you guys think listening to books is boring, try listening to a programming book where they're reading code to you. That's me, AirPods, driving down the road, listening to code snippets. But anyway, we developed the ability, thanks to artificial intelligence, because as you all know, AI can write code. It can write content and it can write code. And so we started to think maybe we could actually do this thing that we want to do if we can learn how to use these tools that are available to us. And so we started in March, and here we are in September, and we have something to show you and to give you and to let you start using today. So we've got the headline here, introducing the world's first and only AI-powered super-duper system for building and maintaining a rock-solid residual income faster, easier, better, all while setting HBA and affiliates up to swiftly profit from the future by staying on the cutting edge of market needs and system evolution vortex. Whew. Who wrote that? Probably me. I told you, blah, 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 I can talk. But this second part, stay on the cutting edge of market needs and system evolution vortex. So in addition to what we're going to show everybody today, this is kind of about two things. It's about, one, solidifying everything that we have and making it way better. Why does that matter? Because the better what we have is, the more people will enjoy it and stay. The better people are connected, the more they will stay. And what happens if people stay? Residual income, right? Residual income stays. So that's part number one. But part number two is, has anyone been blown away by how technology is just like, whoa, it's just like this is like crazy, And if you pay attention to some of the leading thinkers of the day, all of them say that it is only going to get faster. Like, it's only going to get faster. So what we want to do is be able to be nimble in the marketplace, be able to capitalize on things that are coming. And the market needs thing is one great thing about our community is we're all really connected to each other. So we're all, discovering problems and things that need solved. And so if we have the power to listen and then not wait 6 months to implement, right? If we could implement now, and Robin, you've been beta testing. How long does it take for us to fix something that you've told us to fix? There you go, right? And Amy's told you before too. So this is it's about speed of implementation. And that's a success principle too, by the way, is how fast do you apply what you learn? If you're going to fail, it's better to fail quickly, as fast as possible, as much as is necessary to get it out of the way, right? Pick up the lessons and go. And if you're going to succeed, it's better to do it like right now. So that's what we hope this will allow us to do. So.
And also on that topic of residual income, you guys all love residual income, right? I was actually just thinking about this last night. I was like, in 2013, it felt like people just bought higher ticket stuff or just bought things a little bit faster. Did you guys notice that too? Like it's like a little bit slower on the people buying things just out of the blue. And I thought about that for a second. I'm like, thank goodness for residual income. Because when you make a sale here, you get it the next month, and you get it the next month, and you get it the next month. Whereas even if it's harder to sell in today's marketplace, which you still can sell, by the way, but I'm just saying even if it is harder, you don't need to keep doing it every single month. Like, I remember there was a point in my business where I was getting 20 sales a day. And guess where all those sales are? Gone, right? Because the company went out of business, right? So when we are building HBA, we want it to be long-term, have residual income, and you don't need 20 sales a day to make a good income. Does that make sense?
Now, before we advance to the second slide of 55, I told you to get comfortable. I sent a message to Luke and Deborah, who's on the live stream yesterday, I think, or the day before, because they help us with support. And by the way, Luke, thank you so much for all you do. And Deborah, we couldn't do what we do without you guys. And when Luke started helping with support, he's like, hey, what else can I do? Is there anything else I can do? I'm happy to help. Can I help you with this? And that's just such a great attitude to have, and we're very grateful for that. But anyway, we needed to let them know kind of some of what we're doing because they help, right? And that's one thing that Mike and I need to improve on. Deborah, we are sorry. Sometimes we just do things, and then she's like, hey, it would have been nice to know that, So anyway, I sent him this message, and I told him about one thing, and he said, this is amazing. Honestly, if this were the only update, I would still be thrilled. And what was he talking about? So this might be a good place to introduce the whole project. We have 7 different logins. Did you guys know that? 7 different logins, right?
Yeah, if you count Facebook, that's
if you
7.
count Facebook.
6 plus Facebook.
So you've got the membership login, you've got the funnel builder login, you've got Facebook login, you've got iDev login, you've got iPayout login, you've got eWallet login.
That's iPayout, and then Let's Goal. Yeah.
Let's Goal. And then Let's Goal, it's its own whole freaking website. So when someone buys Let's Goal and they go to Let's Goal and they're using Let's Goal, guess what they're not seeing? They're not seeing the Funnel Builders Academy and Premium and all the other stuff that's really like HBA. So it's like HBA's over here, Let's Goal's over here. It's like disconnected, right? So it's actually been one of our dreams for a long time. One day when we have one login, So let's go ahead and go to the first slide. All HBA products and affiliate resources under one roof. They like it so far. Yeah, so as you can see, all of our so the tabs are kind of similar to what you see in the members area now, but now you have Let's Goal. And let me share how important I think Let's Goal is. How often do you guys use your funnel builder? I know Kim says she uses it every day. Do you want to know how often I use the funnel builder? Hardly never. Why? Because I only use it enough to make a funnel. And then after that, I'm just driving traffic. I'm not logging into the funnel builder and like making new funnels all the time. So I don't log into the funnel builder every day. HBA Premium, I do attend all the TNCs, but do you know how many people in HBA attend the TNCs every day? Oh my gosh, it's a teeny tiny fraction, right? 2? We have more than 2, thankfully.
2.
Yeah, so part of the idea is for residual income, wouldn't you agree that it's a good idea for someone to be touching whatever it is they're buying every single day? So by unifying Let's Goal with the rest of the members area, Let's Goal is something that I use mostly every day. Sometimes I skip, but mostly every day I'm logging into my app, I'm looking at my goals, I'm writing in my journal. So if we can combine all of this in the Let's Goal app and then encourage people to actually do their personal growth every day, now they're touching the Home Business Academy every single day. They're remembering, oh yeah, this, oh yeah, these people, oh yeah. Anything else you want to talk about here before we...
And yeah, so we were basically able to get all the logins condensed. You will have a funnel builder login still. So there's basically, we went from 7
to 2.
So is that pretty good or what? So, all right.
Yeah, so let's go to the first slide. Simple login means less confusion and more action, which means more money. And, something Dirk said, he's like, we've been doing this a long time, so I was like, we could have 20 logins. It's okay, just go here, go here. And that's true if you're experienced. But for the brand new person, setting up multiple logins, it is so freaking confusing for them. So confusing. And I don't know if you guys have parents, I'm sure you do. But my mom, oh my gosh. When it comes to even email, Paul, I need your help. Paul, I need your help. So I'm like, could my mom handle 7 logins? Hell no, she'd be dead. No way. So we got to make it simple, right? So it's going to be simple. So unified members area means more upsell opportunities. Unified members area means more content consumed, which means stickier community and residuals. Easier product navigation, especially on mobile. So you want to talk about what we did on mobile?
Yeah, so what's cool is, I don't know, have you ever used a web app before? Obviously, you guys know what Let's Goal is, right? Where you can have it on your phone. But one thing I realized was if you have an iOS app or a Google Play app, did you know that they're only on a phone? That's it. But the way that we built this app is it goes on your phone or your desktop, and it looks exactly like a regular iOS app or Google Play Store app. And it still has the badges, it still has the push button notifications, it still has literally exactly like a phone app, but with all HBA. So we basically made it work on both desktop and mobile at the same time, which is going to make your life a lot easier when you're looking, because I don't know if you guys have ever tried to log into the members area of ours on mobile. It's not the greatest experience, right? So
yeah, and one simple little enhancement with that is in our current website, if you log in on mobile and then you click on a module, nothing happens. Something does happen, but you have to scroll all the way down to see the content that loaded. And so that made it so we had to put a little piece of text that says, scroll down to see content, right, on the thing. So with our new app, the way we did it is when they open it up on mobile, like the Funnel Builders Academy Premium, they'll see the menu, and then when they click on it, a pop-up will pop up with the module. So just much more intuitive that, people will be able to use it better. So that's one thing. New mobile app combining all HBA products and affiliate business resources into one smartphone web app. Take HBA with you everywhere you go. Okay, let's move on. Supercharge products and affiliate program. What's the first one? Let's Goal. Okay, so let's talk about some of the upgrades, because we're not just giving you Let's Goal. We've made enhancements to everything. So let's go. Let's go to the first. Skip or reorder your morning routine steps to suit your fancy. So we've got a little setting here where you can drag and drop and reorder if you like to do something in one order versus another. You can uncheck the box and skip it entirely. You know, if you hate meditation, you can just uncheck that box and not worry about Robin. Just skip over it. Won't even show up in your morning routine. Next one, meditation and prayer guide with timer. So we added a timer to the screen, and then we also made it so you can click on meditation, and there's some meditation tips, which you don't see there. You just click the little drop down. But then also there's a prayer tab, so you can use either one of those. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. Purpose and affirmations tabs, preloaded with the major definite purpose and the self-confidence formula. Isn't that cool? Like preloaded. And of course, you can edit them and delete them and put whatever you want. Or, you know, everyone can start with that. So what's the next one, Mike? Do you want to explain this exciting one?
Does anyone read in here? Well, this is because when you're going through your morning routine, kind of the idea is you log in and you do these steps, and you can customize them like you said. But now you can actually set a timer and make sure you're doing it, and it's just way more customizable. Because before it just said read, right? And so we've upgraded that significantly.
Yeah,
so.
And then when the timer's done, it has this little celebration screen like, woohoo, you completed your reading, with this confetti that pops down. Just a little, you know, feedback to encourage people to keep going. Guided planning coach on the plan your day step. You don't have to use the coach. You can just, you know, add your MVPs, most valuable list, priorities. Yeah. You just add those. Or says need help planning your day. You just start this little guided planning coach, and it'll ask you things like, I don't have my glasses on. Let's see. What tasks can be automated or delegated today? What are you going to do for fun today? Those are the last ones. What's your top income producing activity for today? Is there someone you want to connect with today, or a relationship that needs nourished? Is there something you can do to improve your health that's not already scheduled? What's the MVP, most important task for today? So it's just something to help you plan your day. So next slide. Okay, so customizable welcome quote display. Okay, so raise your hand if you've used Let's Goal. Okay, it's quite a few. So for those of you who haven't, when you open it up and log in, it puts up this beautiful image with an inspiring quote. So one thing that will continue to happen is that, however, that will happen for anyone who owns any product when they log into the app. So that's kind of cool. But this part, what we did here, like something that I like to do is when I read, I like to highlight things that I want to remember, like inspirational quotes or something, you know, something that's phrased really well. And I always thought, man, it'd be great if I could just put these in Let's Goal, and then when I log in, I could see the quotes that I put in there to help me see them and remember them. So we made it so you can do that. You can add your own quotes, and then you can choose to display only your quotes, only the system quotes, or a combination of the two. So I think that's going to be a good improvement for personal growth. Mike?
All right, so habits. Do you guys like the habit tracker currently? Well, this one, we've upgraded it a little bit. It's on its own versus tied to the tasks. And the reason we wanted to do that is because before, we would put all of our tasks and everything would show up as a habit. But some tasks are not habits, right? So we wanted to make this a completely separate section to where if you have reading as a habit, you can check it off. But then also the cool thing is it has a calendar where you can see your entire history. So you can, and if you, let's say, this happened to me once. I remember I logged into the habit tracker, and because I've been tracking my protein every day. In fact, I lost 20 pounds in the Trinity Challenge. So.
Woo-hoo! Way to go, Mike!
But one of the things I was doing was the habit tracker, and I was tracking 200 grams of protein every day. And so, and one day I forgot to log in, and it was gone. My streaks were just gone. It's like, crap. But I did it. So it was like, well, we can't have that happen. Like, if you did the thing, you should be able to check it off. So we made it to where you can open it up later and still check off the ones in the past, because, you know, obviously if you're cheating, then, you know, that's on you. But I legitimately didn't cheat. I did it every single day. So I was able to go back and check them off. And I don't know if you want to play the sound. It's a lot better, right? I don't know.
Yeah, but we don't have the ability to do that. And we got a slot machine sound. So when you hit the habit, it's like, I can't do it, but it's like a slot machine. And why? dopamine. Like that's it's a very addicting sound, honestly. It's like you want to hear that sound. You want to keep doing that habit. And yeah, the green display with the calendar view, I think is super cool to be able to open up your month and just see like all green. And you're like, I'm crushing it.
Yeah.
So
basically how we'll use this is just, have your repeating tasks for your to-do list that are not habits, and then have the habits something that you're going to do every single day. And
one little note, Amy said something in her talk about I think it was you, Amy, she said if you require proof to continue doing the thing you need to do, you're not going, it's like sometimes you don't have proof. Like lots of time, like faith is like doing the thing you're supposed to do, even if the thing you want doesn't happen. Like sometimes it takes time. In my opinion, this is why this is so important, because if you're, say, connecting with prospects every day, but you're not getting a sale, but every day, ding, you're giving yourself proof. And when you look at that month view, that's proof that you are doing the thing you need to do. So it's like a reward that's non-outcome based. It's result based. And I think this really can help a lot of people if they'll use it. So let's move on. So we added a simple nutrition tracker. And I guess I can talk about this because this was something that I wanted. We say simple, it's simple. With this, you can track your calories and your protein. Why calories and protein? Because if you want to build muscle, calories and protein are pretty much what you want to track. If you want to lose weight, calories and protein are really good things to track. And so the way this works is as you eat, you'll just put in the calories and the protein and then click submit. And then your next meal, you put in the calories and protein and click submit. And then it keeps a running total for you throughout the day so you know exactly where you're at throughout the day. And then you just reset it for the next day. So it's simple, right? Simple, but very effective if people will use it.
Yeah, it's not meant to replace things like MyFitnessPal or some of those other things, advanced stuff. If you want advanced stuff, you use those. This is just for simple, get your numbers in, and then move on.
So one of the things that Let's Goal currently does not have is the ability to download your journal entries. And I think that is a major faux pas. It's like you're putting all your journals in this thing, and you can never get them back because they're going in this hole. So we really wanted to have the ability to download the journals. So with this, you can download your journal entries. You can put them in a PDF, which I have found is really cool for reading them. You just push this little button, PDF pops up. Whoa, look at all my journals. You can read through them. So yeah. Same thing with notes. So notes as well. Oh, I will say also, with artificial intelligence, one thing that I think is important for all of us to be doing is to be keeping a journal. If you ever want to train your own AI, you will need a lot of things that you have written. And you can train an AI for marketing, but also you can train an AI for just your personal use. So this is another reason I think it's a really good idea to keep a journal and have them so you can export them so you can train an AI if you want to do that, which we may have some training on that sometime in the future.
All right, and here's another one. So you know how in Let's Go there's a sidebar where you can do your tasks and take notes and things. But now in the members area, the right-hand sidebar is going to be uniform across the entire app. So let's say you're going through a module on your desktop. Well, now you'll be able to take notes for that and save the notes on every single module that you're doing. And then when you click archive, it'll go to the archive and be there forever. So if you're in premium module or something, you can be taking notes right there and then archive it into there. And if you don't archive it, it just stays there on your home on the screen the entire time. So it's like a running just evergreen note until you archive it. Once it's archived, then it's in the notes section. But the one on the sidebar just stays there. So just super helpful. I don't know if anyone else takes notes, but would that be helpful if you're going through modules and stuff?
I had to put on my glasses to see if you guys are excited yet, because I didn't have them on. I want you to be blurry while we're going through it, so if you don't like it, I don't know, and I'm just still excited. All right, let's go to the next slide.
Let's Go so far.
All right, premium. So we made two major updates to premium in addition to having it all in this new platform. We're getting rid of Emerson in place of something we're calling Prompt Write AI. And the basic idea here is we're never going to be able to compete with ChatGPT or Grok or Claude. You just can't compete with those. However, we do want to have AI in our products because it's very attractive and it's also very useful. So the question was, how do we integrate AI into Premium in a way that's useful, but also not meant to replace like something like a ChatGPT? So this is what we came up with. Is what if you had a place where you could save your target audience, you could save your writing tone, so that every time you log in, it's already there. You don't have to like copy and paste that, and then paste it in an AI. And then in addition to saving your tone and your target audience, you could have prompts that you could just select from a drop-down to do things that we do in marketing, like email subject line prompt. So it already knows who you're talking to. You select it, tell it kind of what you want, and then boom, run that. And now you have a bunch of really great email subject line ideas. Same with video titles and thumbnail text. Same with, there's a handful of things that we put in here for system prompts. Would that be useful, do you guys think? Would you use, yeah, I mean, I've been using it since we built this, and it is very useful. It's something I use every day because it's specifically for the things we do in marketing. And then also, what if, in addition to the system prompts, you could save your own prompts? Like, let's say you're making prompts for different things that you do, save them in here. Now every time you log in, you just select your prompt, and away you go, without having to store all your prompts on a Word document, and copy and paste. So this is Prompt Write AI, and that's in Premium. Yeah, emotional drivers. Yep.
Yeah, and kind of another cool benefit of this is, with ChatGPT, you can do the same thing, but guess what? You have to, like you said, keep it in notepads. You got to give it to it every single time. There's ways that you can program it, but I'll tell you what happened to me recently is we programmed a whole bunch of stuff in there, and then one day, Chat just decided to delete stuff. And I was like, where did all history go? It just disappeared one day. But this is not going to disappear on you. Like, this is saved. The prompts are saved. Everything is saved for you, and then you don't have to go to those other AIs to use it. So it's just super useful.
Yeah, and now we don't have to tell someone, because as exciting as AI is, there's still a ton of people who don't really use it or know how to use it. So now someone can join HBA and not have to go spend $20 a month on ChatGPT if they want to, and they can still have an AI tool that can be very useful for them. So, yeah, let's move on to the next one. Updated social share library. So does anyone know about we have like 10,000 viral social image posts. So the way we were storing those is just in a Google Photos thing. So they would click below and then they'd go to Google Photos thing and then see all the images. Problem with that is it's not super professional, and also if they like the photo album, then they can cancel Premium and still have access to all the photos. So we just built this into the app where easily you can swipe on your phone or scroll through them, click, there you go, download, and you've got your image.
Yeah, this is super helpful, like for marketing or things like that. All right. How about this? You guys ready for the income stuff?
We decided to talk about the boring stuff first, the products. It's like you have to have products, and they have to be good. But everyone is really excited about the money mostly, right?
So who would like multiple income streams with infinite roll-ups? Well, what do we mean by that? Well, you know how we always tell people, hey, get with your sponsor to get Aweber, or get with your sponsor to get response, right? Well, now we've built in the entire system where if someone joins you and you save your affiliate link in there, they will go to you. And if they don't save it, so let's say your downline doesn't save Aweber, and they bring in somebody and they buy Aweber, it goes to you because it just looks for the next person up. So, and we have it verifying the actual URLs too, so they can't just put bogus stuff in there. So yeah, what do you guys think about that?
Multiple streams of income.
And basically anything we ever promote or talk about, like we've talked about vidIQ before, we've talked about, Aweber Get Response, we've talked about some different, anything time we ever add something new or it's in part of the training, we'll just add a dynamic link and boom, you save your URL and people get credit. So that's in.
Pretty cool, right?
All right.
Okay, so one more product update, Financial Literacy Academy. We wanted to, I guess this goes back to the first direct sales company that I joined. It was a debt elimination company. And they had a really great way of showing you the massive amount of interest you would save and the huge number of years you would save if you got out of debt quick. And when I saw that information, it's the same information we have in the Financial Literacy Academy, but it's just in a personalized snapshot. Like when you see that you can either pay $300,000 or $150,000, and you see that you can be in debt 30 years or be in debt 12, like it just hits you in a way that's visceral, that you don't want to do the one where you make the banks rich on the backs of you and your children and your future, So we wanted to have a way that we could show that to people. So made this little app. It's called Bank Beater Pro. And what it does is you enter all your debts and you enter in your extra payment that you want to add on top of your minimum payments, whatever it is that you want. And then you click the button and then it will show you your debt-free date, the amount of interest you'll save if you follow this plan, time saved, and how much you'll have saved if you take that same dang payment and just put it in your bank instead of sending it to the bank. So you can see, like, wow, I could have 364 grand in the bank versus zero? Which one am I more excited about? And then you can play around with the numbers, like what happens if I pay 200 extra? What happens if I pay 300 extra? And then you see those numbers move, and all of a sudden you get super motivated to get out of debt. So this is in there now, and as a sales tool, I think this will be a good demo. Like we can show people, like here's FLA, and not only you get all this content, not only you get the extra commissions, but hey, why? This is one thing. And you just make it clear for people. Yeah. And so we may have more tools like this, but what this does is it just automatically picks the fastest strategy to get out of debt and then runs that for you. So.
And this is something that, I've already been using myself. I'm kind of paying off the rest of my debts that I racked up in the home business industry. So it's pretty crazy, what people are, how much debt people are in. Do you guys realize that it's literally trillions and trillions of dollars in debt out there? So this is just one way we can help people.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks, guys. I forgot to tell you last night, I said to Mike, we'll just tell them that if they don't like this, we quit. And that if they can let us know if they find a good affiliate program, because how much did we put into doing this? Everything. Like there's no more time we could have put in. There's no more love and thought we could have put in. We have put everything into this. And it's not to say it's perfect. It's going to get better. But yeah. Freedom Fest upgrade. Oh, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was just going to say, we want, like when we first started HBA, we wanted to be able to give you guys updates. We wanted to be able to build our vision and put it on paper. And sometimes these third-party stuff, they don't have the same vision as you. You guys know, like with the affiliate program, we're not there yet, but with the affiliate program we launched last year, you guys remember at last Freedom Fest, we launched a new affiliate program. And they promised us to do this, that, this, and that. And they gave us a little bit, but then they didn't give us everything. And it was kind of disheartening, And we've been dealing with this the entire time of HBA. And, we're kind of tired of it. So we wanted to take this in our own hands, right?
Yeah. So Freedom Fest upgrade, you guys know we have another website for Freedom Fest, hbafreedomfest.com, not connected to the Home Business Academy members area. Have to go to another website to buy a ticket, come back to the Home Business Academy to do your affiliate stuff, And oh, what if I want to like get some pictures or watch some videos? Oh, I got to go back. What was that website again? Hey, support. You see how confusing that is? And Freedom Fest, guys, like this is a core pillar of the Home Business Academy, Freedom Fest. Like if we really want to build a solid, big residual income that we can count on, this is not optional, what we're doing here. And so by not making this content and ticket purchases easily accessible to all of our members who are logging in, we're really doing them a disservice. So now with the new members area, we will have Freedom Fest right there in the members area, so they can click on it, and they can buy a ticket. The system will know whether they own a ticket or not. And for the photos, here's just like a photo upgrade. So you'll see when you log in, but so the way we were doing the photos up till now is a stupid Dropbox folder, right? Like, so if you guys tried to get photos out of Dropbox, it's miserable. Like someone, I can't remember who it was, but they're like, I can't even get the Dropbox to work, you know? So all these memories, all these photos lost in the Dropbox hole. So now we'll be able to view the photos. We've got a grid view, we've got a carousel view. You can click on the photo, you can pop it up. It's beautiful. You can download them all with a click of a button, and we'll have them for all of the years. And then we also have a video tab where people can watch the replays. And what happens if a member joins, and they're like, what's this Freedom Fest? And then like Connie's on the live stream, talking to her the other night. Guess what she was doing before the live stream? Watching the old Freedom Fest replays. And she was loving it. And she was like, I love this. And she knew some of the stories, and she knew some of what we were doing. See how like that just really gets people plugged in to the heart of what HBA is, which is you guys. It's us. Like, we're the heart. It's not the product. So we got to have a way to, get people into that stuff. So this is going to do that, hopefully.
And we'll probably be using this for this year, right?
Yes, pending a programming update. Yeah, I think we will. We'll go back to the hotel
basically
tonight and work on it.
The idea is you can actually just
No dinner for us, Mike.
Yeah, the idea is you can log in and upload your photos right there in the members area. So.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll make that happen by the end.
Oh, you want to talk about this one?
So.
This is sweet. Super sweet.
So let's say someone is just navigating through the back office and they click on a product they don't own. Well, look at the little pop-up that comes up. It says, hey, you don't own the product. And then if they click on buy, it slides out from the right, and they can just purchase it right there inside the app. And then once they purchase, it gives them access to the product and takes them right in to the product, right from the back office.
Versus click to buy, open up another website that's outside of the app, go through this checkout. It's just integrated. Slide out, buy, get your product, still stay with HBA.
That sounds good. Stay with HBA. And this will work for every product. So Let's Go, Premium, Funnel Builder, Freedom Fest, tickets, literally anything they can buy in the back office. So
maybe we should tell them about why this is a smart slide out. So the way we have had the upgrade process up to now, because it's the only way we could do it, is if someone clicked on a product they didn't own, it would take them to a page that explained all of the products, and then they would just pick the one they wanted, right? So this is a smart checkout system, meaning it will know exactly what products the customers own and what products they don't own. So there's no more going to trying to figure it all out. So that's one part of it, and we'll talk more about that when we get to
Oh, yeah, because, this is just one part. These are individual products. So, all right, here we go. Affiliate system upgrades.
Do you guys want some updates to the affiliate? So I got to tell the story. So I'd been working for months on some of this stuff, and I was done. I'm telling you, I told Mike, I've worked harder this year than I have in any year my entire life. And it's not even close. And so I was exhausted. I was like, but we had some good stuff. We're like, hey, these are some good updates. And then Mike's like, and then he was also working too. He started working and building and learning this stuff as well. And then he's like, I think we should rebuild the affiliate program. And this was like a month ago. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I think people would be really excited if we could do that, because that was another login. And, someone joins, they buy the products, then they have to go sign up as an affiliate in another website and find their links in another website and it's just like, so I was like, okay, we can try. But Mike really, I'll talk more about this tonight, but he jumped in a major way and reinvigorated me. And then we both started working nearly 24 hours a day. Mike would go to bed at 2, and I know because when I wake up, I can see when he stops working. It was like 2:47 a.m. And I'm up at 4, sometimes 3. You can ask my wife. She's like, Paul, you're crazy. I'm like, we got to get this done. I wake up and I'm like, we got to get this done. Got to get this done for everybody. So anyway, it's Mike's fault that we did this. So you can thank him. But I think he's right. I think you guys will be most excited about this part.
Yeah, and anytime you update affiliate programs, you probably are nervous, right? I've seen companies do this before. In fact, I got an email the other day from Active Campaign saying, hey, we're ending our affiliate program on September whatever. All your links currently are closed at this date, and we're only paying, you have to sign up for the new affiliate program we're doing, and we're only going to pay you for 12 months. So they got rid of residuals. They broke their affiliate links. So all the current affiliate links out there are broken. And that is pretty crappy. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
So.
And also, this is the last time, guys, we promise. The whole idea here is that if we build it, then we no longer have to find a third-party one that's better and better, like the last one we launched. Like, this is the last time.
Yeah, and that's kind of the idea, is like anytime we innovate from here on out, it'll be our innovation versus a third-party system. So hopefully you guys like this. Otherwise, we're screwed. All right, so affiliate sign-up gone. So no one basically they join HBA and they're just gonna have an affiliate link. So
no sign-up.
All right. Affiliate login deleted because they're just log in to the members area, right? All right. You want to talk about this one?
Yeah, so this is Luke. He created a really cool income calculator that people could use to, hey, this is my income goal, and show them what. So we kind of took that idea, hope that's okay, and built it into the new app. And the way this works is, and this will be like one of the first couple of steps in the affiliate section, but the member will type in their residual income goal, so $5,000. Then we'll have this beautiful pop-up that says, I gotta put my glasses on again. It says your monthly goal 5,000. Here's how many customers you need with each product tier. Max profit plan. All in members, you and customer both all in. 40 customers needed to achieve that goal. Why this is the smartest path. When both you and your customers are all in with all HBA products, you earn the maximum commissions, blah, blah, blah. Then it shows down below, let's say you don't want to go all in and you just want to go I just want to promote this one product. Well, if you want 5,000 a month with Let's Goal, you need 625 customers. If you want 5,000 a month with Funnel Builder, you need 250. If you want 5,000 with Premium, you need 50. All of a sudden, the all-in plan is looking pretty good, right? I don't know, Amy saw this and she really liked it. I think it is just a very quick, oh, that makes sense. And then maybe go to the next slide. There's a little button that'll pop up. If you're already all in, it'll say you're already all in, nothing more to buy. But if you're not already all in, it will automatically determine which products you don't own, give you a slide checkout with those exact products and one price where they can fill it out and they're all in. That's easy, right? Just so you guys know, this took 30, there were 30 different possible combinations of where someone could be, depending upon which products they own. So we had to build 30 different checkout pages and program it all in, based on, well, if they own this, but they don't own this, if they own this, but they don't own this, right? It was about 30.
Yeah, we had to figure out every combination. That way we could make the all-in button work.
Easy, right? To make it simple.
Yeah, because the last thing we have right now, They have to go to a page and then check the ones they don't own. And guess how many times people check a box of a product they already own? And they end up buying a lot. Yeah.
More commissions. Just kidding.
In fact, we've had this happen all the time.
Sure you don't want to buy this again?
It's
How about 5 more?
If you ask Deborah or Luke or anyone in support, you'll know that we're constantly canceling people's duplicate subscriptions. So no longer we have to do that. So that'll be awesome.
We already covered this one. So this is just a simple one. We redid the recognition page, and it's right up here. The reason this is important, in my opinion, Evan gave me a quote: "Recognition, babies cry for it, grown men die for it." And so the page we had before was when we came up with the recognition plan. So literally, we just typed it out. So if someone went to the recognition page, they would had to read this book about why our recognition system was so awesome, which is really not that exciting. So we put together a cool video compilation that shows all of the awards and shows the music and the fun and the people getting the awards, which hopefully will inspire people to want to attend Freedom Fest and also want to go for the different contribution levels we have. All right, next slide.
And there's a calculator on how to hit your Oak benefactor on there too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that's another thing is like, how much money do I need to earn to achieve these different contribution levels? Because we made it confusing because we didn't want to talk about money all the time. So we said, well, let's just make it on meals so that it's all contribution centered, which is a good idea. But then the problem was nobody knows how much money they need to hit the recognition levels. Like, you'd be surprised how many people get really confused by that. So, yeah, so we have a calculator that they can just enter in what level they want to hit, and then what they need to earn. It'll just pop it right out.
Yes. All right.
New
business section. I think this is my favorite part. Well, maybe not, but we'll keep going.
The first one was one of the things the other system promised to do for us that they didn't do, which is something we've wanted to do for a long time.
All right, so this first one is personalizing your link. So
wait, did you skip ahead? Did we skip ahead? No? Okay.
So you will now be able to choose your website URL. So you know how we have like question mark, ID. Well, now you could just personalize it, and it'll just be domain / your username, or whatever you choose right here. They call it a vanity URL. So, what do you think about that? You guys like that?
I think it's okay. Yeah, so it'll be your link with like Paul Hutchings or Linda Thomas or whatever you want to have on the link.
So that just makes it simple. And what's cool is the ID method that we have at the end of the URL still will work, but then you also get the vanity URL. So, all right. Yeah. And Paul, this is Paul's idea here.
It's actually Acorns app. Robin, you remember Acorns? This has stayed with me forever. Like, they made it so easy to share your link by just clicking a button, and then it would open up in a Facebook Messenger or a text with the link. So we have that now. So we can do that here on mobile. Yeah, with the apps.
Yeah, so you just literally open up your phone app, click on Messenger, and then it'll open it up, and you just choose your contact, and boom, it's in there. So that is available on your mobile device. On desktop, it's a little bit different. I don't think it's on desktop. It's just on mobile. Because you can't text from desktop. Well, sometimes you can.
My friend Andrew, who some of you guys know, he wanted to find his Let's Go link. So he called me one day, and he's like, Paul, where do I find my affiliate link? I was like, oh, where does he find it? Well, just go here. And he's like, okay, I still can't find it. And I was like, and I tried to help him for a while, and then finally I was like, you know what, dude, I'll just get your link for you. So I got his link and sent it to him. And then later that week, because he's doing some work at my house, we started talking about this, and he's like, and I'd already tried to find it for like an hour before I called you because I didn't want to bother you, you know? So it just got me thinking about like how complicated it was for someone to join and then just get their link, you know? So now it's going to be easy.
All right, so this is something that I have always thought was complicated. You guys agree? Tracking is pretty complicated. Well, even in the new system like that we've been using for a while, they had tracking, so you had to put and TID equals, and then like the thing, and you had to manually type that out, right, in order to track. Well, I just came up with this, I was like, I want to make this as simple as humanly possible. So now if someone wants to do tracking, all they have to do is click that, type in the keyword, so let's say Facebook, and it automatically makes your link for you. You just copy it, and you're done. Tracking done. And so now you'll know exactly where your sales are coming from. So when you get a sale into the system, it'll give you a commission record, and it'll say TID, and it'll have the where they came in from. So you'll know exactly where your sales are coming from at a campaign level. And you can just change the keyword out. This works on every single affiliate link we have. And yeah, that's just built in. It's super simple, copy, paste, easy.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think, Robin was testing that, and I was like, she's like, is this easy to do? And I'm like, well, just try it out. Do we need a tutorial on it? I don't know. Like, not really, but we'll probably have tutorials on everything, but that's just kind of how it is. So that's campaign tracking, easy way. And what's also cool is there's advanced tracking with this as well that you can do. You can have advanced as much as you want, or you can have it simple as much as you want. And then in your tracking commission log, it'll just show. But if you're not advanced, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff because you won't even know about it. So anyway, but the advanced people will know. All right, so custom link builder.
The best part of the new system.
No,
It's really cool though.
Yeah, I don't think this is the best part. But have you ever built your own bridge page or your own link, or maybe you have a YouTube video or whatever? Well, now you can put that URL in the custom link builder, click create, and it'll create an affiliate link that redirects to that marketing piece. And so that'll cookie them to you and go to the thing you're sending them to. So anyway, that one's pretty simple.
And I don't know if we have a slide in here on the new and improved tracking. Do you want to talk about that real quick?
So the one we just talked about?
I mean the IP hard code.
Oh,
super ninja level.
So when I was coming up, in my brain, I was like, what would be the dream affiliate tracking?
And when he says tracking, we mean to make sure when someone clicks on your link that you get credit and you don't that is not lost.
So we started off with Samcar, and they did cookies, right? And that was it. So if they cleared their cookies, you didn't get sale, right? Or if the cookies failed, you didn't get a sale, right? There was always a little bit of a hole there. Then when we moved to the new system, they did IP tracking, which is better than cookies because it's harder to clear your IP. You guys agree? Yeah. So IP worked a little bit better, but still there was some holes. Like sometimes, Amy would send someone and it would show her face and on the checkout, and then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, it didn't track sometimes, right? So we decided, okay, well, we like IP tracking, but what would be even better is if it just looked in the URL for the ID in the URL, right? So that way it's not relying on cookies, it's not relying on IP address. If the link has the URL or the ID in the URL, it'll put it through the checkout page and then give you credit. So basically, it's like bulletproof tracking. Because if someone, So, and which is surprisingly not available. You'd think that would be normal for affiliate tracking, right? It's not available anywhere. Unless you have a custom MLM software or something like that, like those big expensive softwares, they usually do that, right? But every affiliate program we've ever tried, we looked at, they all do IP or cookie, or most of them are just cookies. None of them are hard coding the affiliate. So now we have 3 methods of tracking. So A, you still have the IP, just in case they go to your link and exit out and come back on their own, right? So we still have that. We have the hard code, which I just talked about, and then we have database tracking. So what does that mean? Well, if they're already in the system, they're already tracked to you, period, end of story. So, and then we still have the 90-day rule. someone cancels for 90 days, they can come back under someone else. That's still in place, but that's automated now, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. So
You're
it's
welcome.
rock solid, bulletproof. What do you guys think? Is that pretty? We don't want you losing sales. I hate getting the messages, hey, how come I didn't get credit for the sale? It's the most annoying thing in the world, not just from like my own as an affiliate standpoint, but just I want you to get credit, So, all right. So bulletproof affiliate tracking.
Yes, we did have it. Up-to-date residual income tracker. How about being able to see how much residual income you're earning? Just go see, why could we not have had that years ago? It's all about residual income. It's like, how much residual am I earning? I don't know. Let me download a spreadsheet and do a sum and calculate. That's how you had to do it in the past. So the way this will work is it will automatically take the customers that you have active that have not canceled, and then multiply that number by the commission, giving you a pretty accurate estimate of your residual income. We also put the number of meals that equates to on the same shot. So you've got the residual, you've got the number of meals. So in this case, for this example, 207 days of meals provided monthly. Shows you your customers. Then it breaks it down by product. And it has an FTC disclaimer right below it. So if you ever want to just open up your back office and show somebody, you don't have to go find the FTC disclaimer, paste it on, how annoying. So it's just right there. So.
Yes. And when we say it's mostly accurate, it is, because if they cancel though, it has to be completely canceled before it removes it. So
yeah.
So that's how that works. All right, so now this is what all the affiliates were requesting, the My Customers. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, who are my customers? What products do they own? What's their phone number? What's their email? Which ones are all in, Boom, there we go. There it is, Little tab that says all in, you click it, it'll just show your all in customers. And that's pretty much all there is to that. Those little shows you the products. So if someone's not all in, it'll show, they own Premium, Funnel Builder, Let's Go, Freedom Fest. So you can just see where everybody's at.
And this is something that some people who are doing all-in bonuses, I know Amy has been requesting it, and it would take me, it's funny because every Monday it took me 40 minutes to download spreadsheets, map the data together, and then come up with this list. And I sent it to a few people like Amy or Muriel sometimes. And it would take me 40 minutes to gather all that data and map all that data together. Every Monday I would do that. And now you just log into your back office and it's just there. So all of you get it though. So
automation.
I know, yeah. I'm gonna not have to do anything then.
He's gonna make money doing nothing.
Now you'll also get a commissions tab, which all your commissions ledger, and it gives you all of the information from the commission, the sale, and a total income number at the top. So not only do you get your residual income on this page, now you get your total commissions on the My Commissions page. Show you what's in your 5-day hold, your pending, and then also paid, right? So anything there?
Also on the commissions tab, you'll be able to see where the status is, if it's in the hold or if it's ready to be paid or if it's been paid. Mike also made it so you can click on any commission record and also see the contact information of the customer. What other data do they have access to there?
Yeah, it just shows all the data.
Just very detailed tracking of exactly what's happening to your commissions, real time.
And this stuff is not even available right now. We've never had any of this stuff available. So these are definite enhancements if you guys have been with us a while.
One other, is this, yeah. So if someone sells a product that they don't own, on this ledger, they will see what?
So we built the lost commissions into the back office. So if someone makes a sale of a product they don't own, they're going to get an email immediately saying...
By the way, Deborah, if you're watching, no more manual lost commission emails.
So they're going to get an automatic email telling them that they potentially are going to lose this commission, and they have until we pay it out, till it's marked as paid, to upgrade. If they upgrade, it will remove the lost commission. It's basically a negative offset. So it'll show $20 commission minus $20 lost commission, right? But if they upgrade, the system will automatically knock that lost commission off. If they don't upgrade, it'll just be lost. So we don't have to send emails after. They have basically right until it's paid, and then and that'll make it a lot easier for them to upgrade.
Yeah, which makes you and all of us more sales if they upgrade, right? More commissions. All right.
All right. So
what's next? Oh, what about social media? Do you think we should have our own social media network instead of having them download another app and log into another app? So currently we have something called the Freedom Accelerator Network that is for only all-in customers. So we now have a social media network that is for all customers. So everyone who joins HBA will instantly have access to our social media network without having to go log into Facebook, join a Facebook group. They'll just be in the social media network. Now, one thing that's powerful about this is talking about keeping people connected and coming back to HBA. What if you had notifications that someone liked your post or commented on your post or whatever, what have you, and that notification pops up on your phone as a push notification, or you look down at your HBA icon on your phone and it's got this little number 3 on there. Oh, I got 3 messages. What is that going to make you want to do? Psst, come back, right? Come back to HBA.
yeah, so this is basically one app. So when they click on it, the social network is built into the back office. Does that make sense? So, and the push notifications brings them into the back office where they can navigate their products. It'll actually have a little social media bar, Facebook at the bottom. And this is
it, I think.
The desktop?
Yeah, this is the desktop.
Let's see. So basically, on desktop, it looks a little bit different on desktop than mobile. I'm not sure if we have a mobile screenshot or not, but you guys will see it when you get into the app. But there's a live recognition feed. Why did you think that's important, Paul?
You guys heard of social proof? Yeah, I hope so. Social proof is one of the best things you can do for sales. Well, there's 2 things, okay? So I was telling Mike the other day, it's impossible to congratulate everyone in the company when they do something good. It's just impossible. Made a sale, made a commission. We would love to come to everyone, Linda, way to go, you made a sale. But we just can't. But we can if it happens automatically. So in the live recognition feed, there will be a real-time recognition of, well, let's look. Robin Williams just earned a residual commission. Carl Lewis just earned a residual commission. Dee Dee Wright just earned a residual. Bill Froelich just upgraded to premium. Yes! So it's going to congratulate customers for every product purchase they buy. It's going to congratulate new customers for joining, hey, welcome so-and-so just joined. And that will be a live feed. So every time you log in, you can see what's going on. Why is that good for sales? Because customers can see, oh my gosh, look at all these people joining. Oh my gosh, look at all these people earning commissions. What is that doing? Oh my gosh, I believe, maybe I can do it. Maybe I should upgrade, just constantly. And also for our sales, anyone who wants to use social proof, now you can just go show your back office or show a screenshot, and you've got social proof for your marketing.
This also recognizes, yeah.
I think it's cool. It's so cool.
It's also going to recognize all-ins, and it's going to also recognize Freedom Fest ticket purchases. And so
yeah, there's just 3 little tabs, so you can see all or click on all-in or Freedom Fest.
All right, and then there's an all-in badge as well. So you guys see that right there underneath your picture?
Yeah, on the profile.
So if someone is all in, it's going to give you a cool little badge.
Yeah. So, we love everyone who's not all in, and they're going to be in the social media network. These really cool all-in people with the badge. I don't know, maybe that will help with all-in sales. We can hope.
And if you make an all-in sale, you get the commission, right? So, all right, so then on the right-hand bar, that is, what's on the right?
That's the event, the live event component.
So you know how we do a lot of events all week, right? Who gets on our TNCs and Grow Rich calls and well, wouldn't it be cool if someone could get a
Maybe
push?
let's, real quick, this is how it works now. Someone joins, they're like, oh, they got these events. Holy crap, there's a book I have to read with 15 different things I have to write down. Am I going to write those down? Maybe not. Maybe I'll write one down. You know what I mean? Like, all these events.
So basically, the way that it's going to work is it's just going to show the next one at the top. It's going to show the time. It's going to show the link to join. And that was one thing that we really loved in the Freedom Accelerator Network is you could just log in, click on a button, and go right to the Zoom. But there was a few clicks you had to make. This one, you're going to get a push notification. You can click on the push notification, click on the link, and you're in.
Do you guys all know what a push notification is? It's the notifications just come on your phone. So you're doing something totally different, and then all of a sudden, ding, oh, HBA, TNC. Right there on your phone. Click. Oh, I'm on the TNC. How cool is that?
And it'll recognize what products you own and do the push based on those events. So
Yeah.
that is the right sidebar. And if someone doesn't own the product and they click it, guess what they get to do? The cool little slide out, right? So, and it'll also be pulsating in the back office, like about to start.
Yeah, so the button actually has a countdown to the event, like 2 hours and 25 minutes. And then 15 minutes before, the button will turn blue and it will start pulsating, starting in 15 minutes, starting in 14 minutes. And then when it gets to 10 minutes, the link goes live. Click here to join now, and then they can join.
So you think that'll be easier to get on the masterminds or get more people on them?
Have you guys ever seen anything like this? Like me, this feels like really like cutting edge, stuff.
Awesome. All right, so we talked about that.
We already talked about that. So you've got in-app notifications, and then you've also got push notifications.
So the push notifications, you'll just have to enable them in your back office. The new welcome video tells them how to do that. And it's really simple. So you just go to your settings and enable it if you want those. So that is there. And what's cool is like I have never seen a web app have push notifications. Have you guys? The only ones I have ever seen are the iOS app or Google Play Store. We've never, and I was asking Paul, I was like, we have a web app. Have you ever seen those badges or even the push notifications on a web app? And we're like, no. Well, we did a whole bunch of research, and it turns out it's possible. And when something's possible, we figured it out. So now it's better than I would say it's better than an app. Because an iOS app, they have the notifications, but you can't access it online. You can't do it from your desktop. You can do both with ours. So that's there. All right. WealthFlix. Who likes WealthFlix? Does anyone not know what WealthFlix is? Probably a couple. So why is WealthFlix important, Paul?
Why is WealthFlix important?
Yeah.
Just like generally,
Or just why is it good?
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, it's good because you know that you're learning from someone who has proven results. Because like in the online world, it's hard to know. Like, Mike was showing me the other day that you can, on Google Chrome, so he actually pulled up our commission page, and he says, Paul, did you know that you can open up developer tools, and then you can change anything on a page? So he showed the commission, and then he changed it and made it bigger. And then he's like, see how easy it is to fake results? And I was like, wow, I didn't even know you could do that. So anyway, WealthFlix, like, verified, proven, 6-7-figure earners every day. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the bonus that we had for all-in members, where they get an everyday, Monday through Friday episode from a verified 6- and 7-figure earner. But now it's built into the social network area. And so when a new WealthFlix episode goes, it goes into the news feed. People can click on it, watch it right there from the news feed, or buy the all-in upgrade if they're not WealthFlix. So
yeah, so it'll show up in the news feed with a little you don't own, click here to go all in. So if people are using the news feed, it's just going to be a constant reminder to go.
And the cards look different than the other posts. When you guys get in there, you'll see how that works. And then we already talked about that.
Yep, we did.
The live recognition, smart event widget.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Member tagging, just like Facebook, except we're not limited to one everyone tag per day, so we can spam our members as much as we want. Just kidding. We're not going to spam you. But yeah, you can, so this is cool. So like, I can tag anyone in HBA, and they'll get a notification. They'll get a push notification. They'll get the little number on their phone, which does what? Hopefully brings them back in. And let's go to the next slide. If you click on a member profile pic or a tag, you go to their publicly viewable profile, which has their posts, their all-in badge, name, their contribution level, Double Oak benefactor, member since, how long she's been a member, how many meals she's provided, and whether or not she's bought a ticket to Freedom Fest. So, and if they haven't bought a ticket, it'll say, click here to buy your ticket, something like that. Sweet, huh?
You guys like our profile page? So when we're talking about the social media site, do you guys see the power in bringing people back into the app every day? Like normal back offices that you go to, how many people go into their back office every day? Not really, right? So when we talk about residual income, the people who are plugged in the most, like you guys, you're here at Freedom Fest, who are plugged in the most, we've noticed from the numbers, those are the people who stay. So the more we can get people plugged into the app, getting them back in there, the more they're going to watch the training, and the more they're going to be plugged in, and the more residual income you guys are going to get. So, all right, here we go.
I think we're almost done. So, do you want to do this one, or do you want me to do it? Easier customer reactivation. Wah, wah.
So
we've climbed the mountain, and now we're going down the other side.
And there's actually a lot more to the app, and we can cover questions and stuff too. But easy customer reactivation, that's basically to just log in and reactivate.
Yeah, historically, what a customer has to do to reactivate is basically buy the products again, right?
Yep.
So now, even if someone is inactive on the product subscriptions, their login will continue to work. So what will happen is they will log into the products, and then on each product they will see, it's called a locked product overlay as a technical term for it, but it'll just have a little thing like, hey, you don't own this, click here to buy the benefits. So to reactivate, they just buy. Now they're reactivated. So I think that's a little smoother.
Okay, so now the settings page is also another
Page is not just the settings page.
This is an upsell opportunity because we have the multiple income streams. What else is there? The prompt write AI settings, so all the different things that we have as benefits. If they don't own a specific product that's tied to, they're going to have an opportunity to upgrade to that product to get it. So who in here, if you knew that you can get multiple income streams and infinite roll-ups, would you want that feature enabled?
I would.
Well, guess what? Then you see what product it's tied to, and boom, you are now multiple income stream qualified.
Yeah, and this is the drop-down view. So imagine this. You've got your app, and you're logging in, you're using the social media, and then you see the settings. It's there in front of you every day. Settings, I'd like to customize my settings. You click on it. It'll show you all the different ways with which you can customize it without making it seem like, something's locked. But anyway, you click on that, and then you can upgrade right from the settings page. So yeah, another upsell opportunity.
And then also your affiliate links, when you're saving your affiliate links, there'll be a link there to get the program from you as well. So, all right. And then better quality and quantity of service. What's this mean, Paul?
I think this is the Sage customer service chat assistant, I think.
Nice. There we go.
Yeah, so we rebuilt the chat assistant from the ground up. So we're getting rid of the third-party one we were using. And why do you even care about this? Well, one reason you should care is because now we can easily see all of the questions that come in from customers like really easy. We've got it right in our admin. We don't have to go somewhere else and log in. We were using IBM before, and it was a nightmare. It was such a nightmare to get in there and understand what was going on. So anyway, we'll see all the customers, all the chats that come in. You guys can rate every response from Sage. So if you like the response and it's accurate, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, it's inaccurate, give it a thumbs down, and we will see that. Why do we need to see it? So we can make it better. We literally can make it, perfect almost, or smart to service over time. So it's important for that. But also, Sage is also going to be aware of a customer's join date and whether they get the discount for all in. And remember that when it's chatting with a new customer. So when a new customer is like talking to Sage, and Sage can be like, hey, did you know that you can get 50% off their products if you go all in, and help you get all in sales. Yeah, I think there's a lot we can do with it that'll be really good. And that does remind me of one other change we made. And I think this was your idea with the time frame. You want to talk about that? So the all-in time frame?
How would you like us to extend the all-in time frame? So we decided, because we do the new member orientations once a week. So sometimes someone would join on Monday, get to Saturday, and their 3-day discount window was gone. And then they finally get to a Saturday new member orientation. They want to go all in, and now they have to pay the full price. So we decided to extend the discount for 7 days. So now...
Yeah, and the discount starts from when someone buys any one of the products. So before it was you buy premium, you got 3 days. Now it's you buy any product. Let's Go, Premium, Funnel Builder, we don't care. Your first product you buy, you now have 7 days to go all in and get 50% on all the rest of the products that you don't own.
Yep. So it's not just FLA. So it's everything. So whatever products they came in as, they'll get their 50% off for 7 days on the rest of the products they don't own, but just the first month, of course, right?
Yeah.
So that is going to help you guys make more commissions. You guys agree? All right. Now this one. Okay, so you guys remember, like, we do these live masterminds every day? I remember I was on a TNC, and someone submitted a question to the TNC, and I answered the question, and I'm like, how do we notify these people? like Robin has been going into the Facebook group and being like tagging them in the Facebook group and going, hey, we answered your question on this day and about this time, and I don't know, I don't think it was very effective. What do you think? So we were literally answering questions that they probably never got the answer. Everybody else got the answer but them. So that was not effective. So now in the back office, underneath the masterminds, it says can't make it live. They click on a button. They submit their question there. They can upload screenshots, videos, whatever. Click submit. It goes to us as admins. When we log into the Zoom, when we answer the question, there's a little button that we press. Answered question on TNC. We just click a button, and it emails them immediately, telling them which mastermind they got the question answered on and when it was. So, sweet. So people who can't make it to the masterminds live will now know if we answered their question. Yeah. And I think that'll help. What do you guys think? And it's all done in the back office. The current process is they go to a Google spreadsheet and put their question there. So.
That's why I can never find the questions, because I'm like, oh, crap, now I got to go log into Google. What's my Google account? Wait, it's not my Google account. It's HBA's Google account. What's that password? Mike, do you have the spreadsheet?
You guys have seen that, right? I'm usually the only one that knows where the spreadsheet is. But. All right. So one other thing I want to mention about the affiliate program. Anytime there's transitions, it's horrible. You guys agree? Like, you guys are probably already have anxiety in the back of your throat. Like, I got to go update all my link. Anyone have that anxiety when we were talking about this? Or I need to go do that. I need to go do this. Well, I figured out a way that all of your current affiliate links right now, even when we cancel iDev, so even when we get rid of that old system, they will redirect to the new links and the exact same pages. So for example, if you have a Let's Go link out there, it'll go to your new Let's Go link. If you have a funnel builder page out there, it'll go to your new funnel builder link. If you have a premium page, it'll go to your new premium page, etc. Any of the affiliate links we currently have will go to the exact affiliate link that it was out there, so you don't have to stress about updating them. Obviously, you're going to want to use the new links moving forward, but we have a permanent redirect from all the old ones that will go live Saturday at midnight.
So you're telling me we do not have to update our links on YouTube and TikTok and everywhere else if we don't want to?
No, you don't have to. I mean, I would recommend you use the new links, obviously.
Yeah.
But we have it set up in our Cloudflare account, and I made it. It took me a while to research how to do that because have you guys ever seen an affiliate program do that when they change programs? Like, in fact, I just told you about the active campaign thing where they said, your links are stopping this day. Your links will never stop. You know why?
Infinite links.
Yeah, it's on our domain, so we can choose where that goes, and it's going to your new affiliate link. So,
yeah.
Don't stress out about your links.
And also, you will have your picture on your new pages. Mike figured out how to make that happen. And it will be your profile picture from the app that will automatically go on your affiliate pages. So, was it you guys? There were a few people that were like, I uploaded my picture, but it's not showing up on my page. That's because iDev had 2 different places to upload pictures. I'm like, well, that's dumb. So we made it just, your profile pic is just automatically on your affiliate page. So whatever your profile pic, it's there.
So it's basically a unified one image in your profile area, and that handles images across the entire thing. Your social media site, your profile there, your Let's Go back office, your avatar in the back, your website image, your everything. So everything is just automatically updated. So next week's payout will be in the new system. And so we're in the process of getting that launched, and we'll launch it tomorrow night, and you can start using your new links.
Yeah, so here's kind of the plan is next Saturday, we're going to do a webinar for all members of HBA will be invited to learn what you guys all just learned. It's scheduled to be the guest webinar, so you can invite prospects if you want, and we'll do our best to cater it to them quickly in the beginning so they know what we're doing, but then get into all of this stuff. So that'll be next Saturday. And then as far as using the app, you guys want to use it right now, or you want to wait till later? Yeah? All right. So we can give you access right now. Just pull up your phone browser and go to the hba.app, the hba.app, and then you're going to do a password reset, and that will send you an email where you can set up your password.
I'll put it on the screen so you guys can see it. Yeah, so do a reset password.
Actually, while you guys are there, one thing do you guys all know how to add this to your phone home screen? You all know? Okay. So just, on your phone, pull up the hba.app, and then on iPhone, there's this little box with an up arrow. If you click it, scroll down, add to home screen, and that'll put it on your phone screen, just like all your other apps. Does that make sense? So I would recommend everybody do that. And then also, anyone know how to do it on an Android?
Google Chrome, and then it's in the top right corner on Google Chrome. So like instead of like at the bottom for iPhone, it'll be in the browser bar in the Google Chrome app.
Did you get that, Donna? You want to repeat that again? So Google Chrome on your Android, go to the hba.app, top right corner.
Yeah, you know where the website URL is on Google Chrome? Like just to the right of it, though, you'll see that little square with the arrow.
Oh, same square with the arrow?
Yep.
Just request a new password. And then also, when you get it added to your home screen, go to settings and push notifications, and then click enable push notifications. That way we can message you guys and you can get notifications about social media updates and stuff. You're welcome. Thank you guys. Do you want to do some questions, Mike?
Yeah, let's do some questions.
Questions? Evan and then Donna.
So if they use a new affiliate link when they join, it'll track to the new sponsor after 90 days. If they log in through the back office, then that means they weren't trying to join another affiliate. Does that make sense? So
if it's past 90 days, they just log in for their own login and reactivate.
it'll go to the current sponsor. Because we have it set to internal sales. There's like an actual, it's just another tracking method. We have it set to an internal sale. So if someone just logs in and reactivates, it's going to bypass all tracking and just give the current sponsor the sale because they didn't actually go through another affiliate link to rejoin. Because the 90-day rule, that's meant for like they're rejoining someone else.
Yeah, that's
Does that
it.
make sense?
You put it on your phone.
So that way you guys maintain all your
Oh, you've already
customers.
done it? Yeah, thank you. Oh, cool. Yeah.
Dirk, you see what?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
family.
can invite up to 7 family members to get Let's Goal for free. So if you send your kids an invite, they can put Let's Goal on their phone and use it.
Okay, so in that way I can journal and Muriel can journal as well.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Donna, I think you had your hand up. It's going to be on this. Mighty is done. Yeah, Mighty is done. Look, you were mentioned from HBA. Christine O mentioned you in a comment. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Paul Hutchings. Thank you, Christine. Isn't that cool? She just commented in the social media network, and I got a notification on my phone, and then I can click on it and check it out. It takes me right to the post, as my kids would say.
And the benefit here, guys, like obviously we're not competing with Facebook, What we're doing is we're creating our own network, like just
for
HBA
us.
people. It's not distracted with ads. It's not distracted with other things. It's just HBA content, HBA everything. And then that way we keep people engaged. And I don't know if you guys, but every time I log into Facebook, I never see anything from the group that we're in. Do you guys see anything from the group? It's just buried in all of my other posts. Where this is 100%.
Albie.
So the whole thing that we've been doing with the HB convention Facebook thing, we could use the app to do that.
The convention?
Like the Facebook group that we've been talking to.
Yeah, we can do it. We can actually start using it right now if you guys want to. We don't have like a chat, but we have a social media feed with tagging. So we could actually start communicating in there right now. Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, we'd encourage you guys to start using it and just go in there and tag people in the feed. And would you guys want to do that this weekend? Just kind of play around with it?
Yeah.
Because that means that other people that join, we can communicate with them as well. Like
Yeah.
all our customers, we can be sending them text, hey.
Well, there's not a one-to-one message, private message. Part of the reason for that is I don't know if we want to give all of our members. Well, I don't know if we want to give everyone the ability to message some nefarious character joins or like, look at all these leads. I'm going to message, you know what I mean? So I don't think we're going to do the one-to-one message. But you can still communicate. It'll just be in the news feed, which is actually better for everybody because we can all build content in a news feed that's all HBA related. Donna? You got to reset your password.
Reset password.
Yeah, reset the password.
Yeah, this is a new...
Susan Beasley mentioned you in a post. This is awesome. Thank you, Paul and Mike. Thank you, Susan. Any other super important questions?
We transitioned over from SAMcard a couple times. I've exported my spreadsheets and I have probably like 100 emails and stuff on there. I don't know. So when we transition from like SAMcard over, I have people on that spreadsheet that may want to reactivate for next Saturday. And I was wondering, is there a way to actually, I don't know if you're going to be sending out an email or anything like that about, little details or anything like that. But
Yeah, to all of our inactive customers.
yeah,
We can send that out.
is there a way that I could get the people that are on that spreadsheet and get them some kind of information about it?
Well, as far as
Or
SAMcard
is that
goes,
something that-
when we were moving over, we told everyone, please download your list.
Yeah.
Because we no longer have the ability to, right? Like we don't have,
Right, and I
Yeah.
have files, but I don't know what I can do with those files.
just email them.
Like individually?
No, you can download, you can put them in a CSV and upload them to a list in your autoresponder and then email them.
Okay.
And because they're customers, that's legit. So you can do that.
Booker Williams liked your comment. Do you see how this like keeps bringing me back? It's so cool. Dirk? Yeah, about this. So next Saturday we're going to do, in place of the new member guest presentation. Oh, I see what you're saying. So we're going to put a video in the members area right when they log in that they're going to see that'll redirect them to this new app. Yeah. Yep.
Say somebody signs up, they have to put in their phone number when they sign up for HBA, right?
Yeah.
Are they able to get push notifications to their phone whenever we have
If they subscribe to push notifications in the new app, they will get push notifications. But they have to subscribe.
upon signing up, or they get
No, we don't automatically text everybody. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you, HBA. Love you guys. Have a good dinner.